So I just found out the best way to grind levels fast in Fortnite. For it, we must fly into the orchard in a regular game, and this route includes OP strategies, glitches, and so much more. Trust me guys, you don't want to miss it. Now guys, if you do want to learn how to level up fast in Fortnite, how to win in Fortnite, and all the latest and hidden Fortnite Season 5 secrets, subscribe with notifications. We are so close to our goal of 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and if you did subscribe, we could actually hit it right this very second, because after all, most of you aren't subscribed, so you know, I'd really appreciate that a lot. Oh yeah guys, next time you're in the item shop, it would help me out a ton if you could use my supporter creator code StormRanger. It is literally the only way I can continue making these high quality guides for y'all, and if you don't use my code, sadly I may need to stop making them. Now for this route, we're actually going to land right over here by this cabbage patch. Now why? Well obviously a lot of my subscribers may know, it is because we're going to want to go and collect cabbages. Now of course this alone is great. If you're not supercharged, you're going to get yourself a clean 1000 XP, and if you are supercharged, about 3250, which is definitely not bad for like a 1-minute task you can do at the start of every round. But that is not all, because you can actually get a whopping 75,000 XP from doing this. And exactly how is that? Well, we do have a punch card that requires you to consume 500 forage items. Okay, now each step will give you 15,000 XP for a total of, you guessed it, 75,000. But why is this a big deal? Well, in this cabbage patch alone, we can get ourselves a clean 33 cabbages, which is definitely not too bad, but keep in mind, there are even more forage items over here in the orchard, and so in only a matter of a couple rounds, you can go and quickly complete this punch card. But there's a lot more than just that one punch card. I've counted at least 5, 10, 15 you can do in this route really easily, which don't worry, I'm going to show you now. Anyway, I'll show you the best way to consume all these cabbages in just a minute, but either way, after you've collected all the cabbages over here, we're gonna actually head right over here. And the reason for that is because even more cabbages spawn. So right here, big cabbage, boom, right there. Except there's these, you can't actually pick them up. I don't know why. I'm convinced it's a glitch, so hopefully Epic will fix this soon. Okay, there's a guy there, we gotta be really careful. Hopefully he goes, okay, good, he's not gonna shoot us. Either way, that is okay, because there are even more forage items right over here, specifically apples. Now, apples are actually really good, because they actually have a punch card all for themselves. So of course, it can be found right under this apple tree right over here. We can go around and once again collect them, get a fair amount of XP on top of progress towards our punch card. There should be about 10 or 15 over here, and then after you've collected all the apples over here, you're going to want to head over here because there'll be even more apples. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Yeah, 10 or 15 apples, it'll take a long time to get 500. Well, don't worry, we actually only need 250 apples for the punch card, and just like that, we'll get ourselves another 75,000 XP. So in the span of only a couple of rounds, cabbages, apples, get a bunch of forage items, and then of course get a whole lot of XP. Alright, so we now have some cabbages, some apples. Of course, there are probably some more apples because I doubt you guys want to watch that. Either way, at this point, okay, another guy here. Oh no. No, come on. I don't have a gun. I actually don't have a gun. Please, no. No. Aww. Okay guys, something that I forgot to mention was how important it is to find a gun, because the thing with the orchard is not very many good players go here, except for whoever's over there, but as long as you have a gun, you should be fine and able to kill them without too many issues. Either way, so exactly what are we going to do here? Well, we're going to want to go around and destroy trees, because there are a lot of trees here. We're going to want to do this for about 2 or 3 minutes until we get a fair amount of wood. Now, okay, why are these guys shooting at me? Come on, seriously, I just want to record a video. What are you doing here? Of course, I'm sure you're curious. Okay, so going around destroying trees, exactly why is that? Well, you may notice these trees over here, they have only 200 health, so you can destroy these in about 3 swings, which is definitely not too bad. Those are pretty quick. Well, believe it or not, if you destroy 2,500 trees, once again, yeah, that's a pretty large number, 2,500 trees. Well, you're going to be able to get another 75,000 XP, which is definitely not too bad. The same exact thing is true for these stones over here, but they don't have as much of a purpose. You must destroy 1,000 of these stones, so whenever you see a stone, definitely destroy one, and just like that, you're going to get yourself another 75,000 XP. Okay, come on, seriously. Oh wow, that was close. Okay, maybe grab something better than a heavy assault rifle, a gray one too, so that doesn't happen to you. Either way, it's perfect because we're now on 3 health, though I can't exactly show you what I was going to say. You're not going to have 3 health, so I might as well put this medkit on, so I'll show you what we're going to do here. One other thing you can destroy if you encounter them are shrubs. However, they're a bit more rare, so you only must destroy about 500 of them, and obviously from that, you'll get a clean 75,000 XP. Alright, well trees have a lot more of a purpose than just completing this one punch card, because additionally, they do drop a couple of apples, so that'll give you a little bit more XP, and of course be good for your punch card. But also on top of all that, they give you a fair amount of wood. You can also get wood from these fences over here, which are pretty fast, but these trees are a lot better because they serve multiple purposes. Either way, once you get all that wood, you want to head over here to the campfire. This is when we're going to consume our apples and consume our cabbages. So first of all, we're going to want to light the campfire just like this. and then we're going to want to step on it, stoke it again, and so now we're going to be on fire, taking a fair amount of damage, but that's okay, because we can now go and consume our cabbages just like this. Of course, be sure to stoke it and everything like that so it goes on for longer, but you might not want to have it go on for too long, because as you can see after a minute, it's going to go out. But why is that a good thing? Well, this campfire will help us make progress towards our challenge for lighting campfires. Yep, so believe it or not, you only need to light 150 campfires, and just like that, you'll get yourself, you guessed it, 75,000 XP from the punch card. But here's the thing, from my understanding, you can always light a campfire that was once out. I'm not entirely sure, but I think you can. So, you can light the same campfire multiple times over, which is definitely pretty nice. So yeah, just stand on this, you can take some damage, you of course heal up, and as you can see, we have almost completed the first step of the punch card from consuming apples, and I swear this is like my first game I'm doing this for. But guys, we're not even halfway through this route yet. Believe it or not, what I just showed you is the least overpowered part of the video. Yeah, I know it's insane. There is so much more to show you all, including a bunch of overpowered glitches and so much more. There's also another possibly better place you can land at other than the orchard, where you can get a ton of XP, actually a whole lot more than that, super fast, which I'll be showing you in just a minute. So one more final thing you can do, which is of course amazing for getting XP, is, search chests and search ammo boxes. 650 XP, which is definitely not too bad, but it also helps us make progress towards, you guessed it, our punch card for it. Believe it or not, you must search 2,500 chests. Yeah, that's a fair amount, but after searching 2,500 chests, you'll get yourself another 75,000 XP for that punch card. If that is still not good enough for you, you can of course go and do the same thing for ammo boxes. Thankfully, you do not need to search nearly as much. Instead, only 200 ammo boxes, and you'll get the same amount, 75,000 XP, just like that, so that is definitely pretty nice. Okay, there's another guy here, seriously. There you go, you're also dead, seriously. I don't know why, but most of the players who go to the orchard are usually not very good. Boom, it's 15,000 XP just like that, for completing the first step of this challenge. When it comes to finding both chests and ammo boxes, I highly recommend using the map called Fortnite.gg. It is a website and has every single spawn on the map. In terms of the orchard alone, I'll have my editor throw up an image right now on screen of where all the ammo boxes and chests spawn, so definitely try to hit these up to complete your punch card, and of course get some clean XP from it. Anyway, after you've looted up the entirety of the orchard, there is still a lot more to do. We are actually far from done from this route. Maybe we're halfway through, but trust me guys, definitely be sure to stick around. Anyway, we're going to want to head over in this direction. You may notice there are some stones here. If you really want to work towards that punch card, you can destroy them. But the thing about them, as you see, it takes 10 or 15 seconds to destroy each stone, and you must destroy 1,000 of these, so that might take a fairly long time, so I don't recommend spending too much effort doing that. Of course, be sure to avoid these guys because they're pretty dangerous, and you don't need to fight them. Of course, one thing you can do is you can knock down each of them, shake them down, and then eliminate them. You'll get a bit more XP from that, but I don't recommend doing that for this route. It's not too fast. Anyway guys, if while doing this route you just happen to be lucky enough to find the one and the only Dragon Breath Shotgun, there's actually a pretty simple and pretty easy glitch you can do with this. You're able to get another 150,000 XP, which is definitely not too bad. Of course, if you're unlucky like me and didn't find one during the route, you can also go to Misty Meadows. There's a guy right here, just talk to him. He's going to give you one for only like 100 gold. It's actually a pretty good deal. Anyway, once you have one of these, there's 2 punch cards you're going to want to do. First of all, we're going to want to ignite 75 opponents with fire to get a clean 75,000 XP, so about 1,000 XP an opponent. But one thing I'm sure you're thinking is, Storm, how do I ignite 75 opponents on fire? That is a lot to do. Well, there's actually a glitch able to do this incredibly easily. So all you have to do is be like the Pyro from Team Fortress 2 and walk up to a structure just like this. Of course, it has to be flammable, so this is a brick structure. I'm not entirely sure. If we go up here, look, there's wood. Anyway, once we go all the way up here, all we have to do is shoot it like that and set it on fire. But believe it or not, we can actually walk into the fire, set ourselves on fire. This will actually count towards progress on the challenge. Look right there, upper left-hand corner of the blaze, and just like this, there we go, ignite opponent on fire again. And if we do this again, right there, 15,000 XP for setting ourselves on fire. So we can easily do this 75 times, walk in and out of the fire, and get ourselves 75,000 XP. In addition to that, we're also igniting the structure on fire, and as you can see, we're also getting XP for that too. We must ignite 500 structures on fire, and if we do all that, we'll get ourselves another 75,000 XP. Anyway, be more careful than me, because I almost got myself killed again, but there we go, another 15,000 XP. You can get a lot of this pretty quickly in only about 5 or 10 minutes of doing this, so definitely be sure to do this, because these punch cards are something that you're probably not going to do while just playing the game naturally. Alright, so we may or may not be in a new game now, because I kinda died. Anyway, assuming you're not bad like me, and the storm is in your favor, you should have plenty of time to go all the way over here, over to Craggy Cliffs. Specifically, you're going to want to go to this building right over here. And I'm sure you're curious, why is that? Well, there are actually 9 fishing barrels. Yeah, 9 fishing barrels in this one building. So, run right. Okay, there's actually a guy here, seriously. Okay, there you go. You can't interrupt this video. One right over here. One right over here. I think he destroyed another guy, seriously. Bot, nice. Alright, well, one right over here. I believe that's 2 or 3. The guy, I think, destroyed one of them, which is kind of mean of him. Either way, we head upstairs now. We go right over here. 1, 2, 3, just like this. One right over here, one right over here. And by this point, we probably should have a harpoon gun, but in case you still didn't get one, you can head right over here. And right inside of this building, just like this, downstairs there'll be another 2 fishing barrels, one right over there, and then of course, one right over here. Alright, so you should have at least 1, maybe 2, if you're lucky, 3 or 4 harpoon guns by this point. It's definitely pretty nice. There's actually a pretty powerful glitch to do with the harpoon gun, and of course, no, you do not need to be in team level for this. I have never covered this glitch before. Anyway, guys, be sure to carry a couple of the fishing poles and stuff, because you're going to need to have a total of 6 items right over here. Not 5, 6, so it is more in your inventory. So you might need to juggle something over. Or you can do what I did, is just bring the harpoon gun over here, drop it, and then head back to grab a couple more items. Okay, so exactly what are we going to do here? Well, this glitch is actually kind of odd. While holding the harpoon gun, we're going to want to pick up an item just like this to put it into our inventory. But immediately after we pick up the weapon, we're going to want to use our harpoon gun. So like this. Pick it up, throw the harpoon gun, just like that. Okay, so just like that, I actually did it. It took a couple of tries, so we're in a bit of a new game now. But you have to be very careful. I'll try and do it one more time for you guys. You have to be very careful with the timing, just like this. And if you do that, boom, still 10 uses. So we basically have an unlimited use in the harpoon gun, and it's a whole lot faster than the fishing rod. Okay, that was wrong right there. That was just blatantly wrong there. Anyway, huge shout out to the YouTuber Coltside for making a video on this glitch. I learned about it from him. But either way, I'm pretty sure you're curious. Okay, Storm, where are you right now? Well, we're actually on this pretty secret island on the map. Some of you may know it because you do get a pretty cool sniper over here, but if we hit the map, we're on this island. Now, what's the big deal about this island? Well, believe it or not, it's right next to Craggy Cliffs, right next to the orchard, and there are 25 fishing holes. Yeah, 25 fishing holes you can go around to this glitch for, which is definitely a lot. It will take some practice to be efficient, but over time, you should definitely get pretty good on it. And even if the storm does close in on you, you can always use your floppers that you get to heal up, so you're able to harvest fish from all these holes, so it's definitely not too bad. Anyway, guys, from doing this, we can actually complete 2 different punch cards. So what punch cards are that? Well, starting off, catch 250 fish, and of course from that, you're gonna get yourself 75,000 XP, so it's not too bad. But in addition to that, you also have catch 300 fish from fishing holes, another 75,000 XP. So basically you can complete these 2 punch cards at the same exact time. So all you have to do is go around, catch 300 fish, and just like that, boom, a clean 150,000 XP. Pretty simple and pretty easy. So yeah. Now guys, this is only one way to complete these 2 punch cards, but if being in a game, worrying about the storm and doing this glitch right now is too much for you, well, there is another easy way to complete these 2 fishing challenges, along with 4 other challenges. It's another glitch and it's incredibly easy and everything like that, so trust me guys, you really don't want to miss out on it. It's pretty overpowered. Okay guys, if going to the orchard and everything like that, it doesn't really suit you for whatever reason, there's one other place you can go to get even more XP. Now there's actually Caddy Corner. Now I recommend doing this in the game with Team Rumble because it's a little bit safer, because in the game of solos, a lot of people go to here. Anyway, so exactly what are we doing? Well, first of all, Caddy Corner, you all know where it is in the map. We're gonna land right down over here. And the reason we're gonna go to Caddy Corner, because this place actually has 15 of these things called noms. They're pretty powerful. And they're actually these things right over here. So what are they? Well, they're actually boxes that have, you guessed it, foraged items in here. So just like that, you know, you can complete your apples, complete your cabbage challenges. Those aren't too bad. And of course, make progress toward your consume foraged items challenge. But there are actually 2 types of foraged items that I did not acknowledge. Now, what are those? Those are mushrooms and then, of course, bananas. I don't think there's a punch card for coconuts. I'll check it after recording, but if I'm wrong, my editor will throw up what that looks like on screen now. Either way, so what are we going to do here? Well, obviously, we're going to go around. We're going to want to pick up a bunch of these foraged items. We might not be able to carry all of them. Let's leave the cabbages because we already have a lot of those. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes right over here. And if we actually head over to the right, in this direction right over here, into the storm once again, so gotta be careful of that. Ignore that guy who's going over there minding his own business. He may have picked it up, yeah, he did, so I'll go into another game so you can see where they spawn. Okay, so back here in a new game, you have one of these boxes right over here of these noms. You can actually pick up bananas, which are really important for the punch card. And then, of course, one right out here sitting like this. So there's 2 right over there. And then this area actually has most noms. If we actually head into this crate right over here, it's pretty unbelievable. We have 1 right here, 2 right here, 3 right here, 4 right here, and then a 5th one just like that. Pick up the bananas and of course the mushrooms again because they're the punch cards we're trying to complete. Once again, I don't think there's anything for the peppers, so focus on bananas, mushrooms, and of course the apples. And then finally, right on top of this RV, it's actually pretty hard to find, but it's actually in this tub sitting just like this. We have 3 more. Okay, now we have a lot of foraged items, but once again, we kind of have to consume all of them. Well, campfire right over here, use the same strategy we did before to eat them just like this. Now, of course, huge shout out to the YouTuber Fortnite Events. I learned the strategy from him. He has a lot of useful guides, so definitely be sure to go and check his channel out. There we go, 15,000 XP, actually the second punch card we completed in this round alone. So as you can probably tell, a lot of XP pretty fast from doing this. Okay, so for the very final step of this round, we're going to want to head into the game mode Party Royale. Okay, so exactly why is that? Well, there's this one glitch discovered by the YouTuber The Llamasur. Huge shout out to him, once again, great YouTuber, lots of good glitches and lots of good info. I highly recommend you to go check him out. Now before I show you what to do, I do want to quickly remind you that if I am helping you out and you want to learn how to level up fast in Fortnite, how to win in Fortnite, and all the latest and hidden Fortnite Season 5 secrets, be sure to subscribe with notifications so we can hit our goal of 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We could actually hit it this very second, you know, because after all, most of you aren't subscribed. Also guys, remember, the next time you're in the item shop, use my supporter creator code StormRanger, because if you don't, I won't be able to continue making these high quality guides for you all. Now that is because we can actually complete our punch cards while in creative, which is definitely pretty nice. Huge shout out to him, once again, great YouTuber, lots of good glitches and lots of good info. I highly recommend you to go check him out. Okay, so as I mentioned before, there are actually a total of 6 punch cards that we can complete on this Party Royale island. Now starting off, we of course have our 2 fishing punch cards, where you must catch 300 fish, and then another one where you must catch 250 fish from fishing holes. Now obviously this is really easy to do in Party Royale, because we don't, you know, need to like worry about players trying to kill us. So just grab a fishing rod from one of these vending machines on the far east side of the island, then you can go around and start fishing from these fishing holes. I even think they actually give you a couple more fish than in a regular game, making this the perfect game mode for doing this in. But possibly one of the best challenges you can complete in Party Royale is in fact the swimming challenge. Now this is actually because there's this river here that goes all the way around the Party Royale island, but the thing about it is it's a circle, so you can swim in circles obviously, but it also goes down in circles, so the whole time you're going to have this whole downhill boost, and it's actually pretty powerful. But it's definitely a pretty efficient way to knock out the 25,000 meters you must travel while fishing. Another distance challenge you can complete over here is actually distance traveled while gliding. You can jump in here and do the gliding challenges. You're actually pretty high up, so probably just hold W on your keyboard or something like that, and go in circles while doing something else, maybe a Zoom call or something. You can actually travel pretty far, but once again, 50,000 meters, that definitely sounds like a lot and is a lot to do in Party Royale for sure. But the thing about it is you're probably going to complete it automatically while just messing around in a regular game, gliding into your destination, so you probably don't have to worry about it too much unless you just don't play very much Fortnite. Anyway, flying in over to the east side of the island, by this building right over here, you can actually get yourself a nice little motorboat just like this, and then jump in it and easily knock off the 100,000 meters you must travel while in a vehicle. That's definitely a lot, but once again, pretty easy in Party Royale. Then one final challenge you can do here that you might as well complete automatically is distance travel while walking, where you can get yourself 70,000 XP for traveling just about 50,000 meters. So yeah, pretty powerful glitch. Definitely be sure to go into Party Royale. So if you want to learn more about how to get XP fast, you can hit tier 100. You can click right down here. But that is all I have for now, and I'll see you all later.